Birkat Hamazon. Last time we spoke about Zimun. Zimun is when 3 or more people eat together and they say a special formula before starting Birkat Hamazon. What else is done or not done prior to Birkat Hamazon? So first thing, there is a popular pizmon called Sur Mishilo Achalnu, and the general custom in families from Aleppo is not to sing this song. Now, like many other things, this is something that is relegated to the home. Everything surrounding Birkat Hamazon is relegated to the home, so there may be differences within certain families, but for the most part, the Minhag is not to sing this song. After that, there's something called Mayim Aharonim, the final waters where you wash your fingertips before saying Birkat Hamazon. People in Halab were very scrupulous to do this, and before doing this would say Mayim Aharonim Hoba, which is a halacha. When saying this halacha, you also fulfill your obligation of saying Divrei Torah ala Shulhan, words of Torah at your meal. Now, even though they were scrupulous regarding doing this, and this technically should apply to both men and women, only the men did it, women did not do it. Following Mayim Aharonim, and prior to the recitation of the Pesukim of Birkat that we spoke about last time, on a weekday, Mizmor Samach Zayin 67 is recited. That's Lam Naseh Min Rino Mizmor Shir Elohim Yehonenu Yibarechenu, which we recite every morning. On Shabbat, though, we do not say that Mizmor. We say Mizmor Shilo Shabbat and Adonai Malach. That was a Mizmorim Saddi Bet and Saddi Gimel 92 and 93. Once that is completed, we go to Avarecha, those 5 or 6 Pesukim, then we go into Zimun if we have 3 or more eating together. At the conclusion of Zimun, there is another line that is said, which is Baruch Hu, Ubaruch Shemo, Ubaruch Zichro Le'ol Me'ad, and then the Birkat Hamazon actually begins. The person who does the Zimun says the entire Birkat Hamazon out loud with everybody else at the table following along and reciting it in a lower tone voice. Now, there are many other variations and texts within Birkat Hamazon from the standard Birkat Hamazon that we're used to today from most Sidurim. The ones that I'm going to point out right now are ones that stand out in the Sidur Odat HaShahar that was printed in Halab in 1915. This is Sidur Odat HaShahar. It's a very rare Sidur. It's not easily found. The first difference is before the section of Nodeh Lecha, which is generally the second paragraph of Birkat Hamazon, there are a few extra words, which are Al Arsenu ve'al Nahalat Abotenu. These 5 words are cited before Nodeh Lecha. Also, later on in the Birkat Hamazon, after the Beracha of Binyan Yerushalayim, which as per this Sidur is Baruch Ata Amonai Boneh Berahamav Binyan Yerushalayim Amen, there are 3 or so lines that say Behayenu Ubhaye Kol Kehal Bi Israel Tibbane Isiyon Birina Bitikon Abodat HaKodesh Birushalayim Ve'armon Al Mishpato Yeshe Bekarob Keberishona. And then you go into the next Beracha, Baruch Ata Hashem Elokeinu Melech HaOlam La'ad Ha'el Abinu Malkeinu, etc. So again, you see a difference of words. There are differences within the Harahamans. We're not going to get into all of them. And finally, upon the conclusion of Birkat Hamazon, after Oseh Shalom Biromav, it is commonly said, again, you can conclude and say, Oseh Shalom Biromav, Ubarahamav Rabimi Oseh Shalom Aleinu Kol Moshe Ben Amen, and then Baruch Hazan, Baruch HaShulhan, Baruch Moshe Ben Amram. This is a very common addition in families from Aleppo, Syria. So these are only touching upon some of the additions prior to Birkat Hamazon and within Birkat Hamazon and post Birkat Hamazon. Of course, there are many other additions, and hopefully in a following video we'll get into the many differences within the text of Birkat Hamazon.